neighborhood where we are right now is the heart of West Philadelphia. I would describe this part of West Philly as home. We have a lot of potential. We have people in this community who actually care about the blocks they live on and the communities that they live in. We just need a little bit of access. We need to bring back street cleaning, block parties, and making the community whole again. And once we do the small things like that, more and more people will appreciate this community that I call home. The house I grew up in. You think they're gonna let me in? Hey, how you doing? I'm great. This is a neighborhood that you can consider your home and you can raise a family in. We are at Shepherd Rec Center, and the role that this facility played for me and my friends, it was a safe haven. Growing up, spaces like this, they were off limits to violent crime. When you were in this space, all that goes away. Got the pretty trees. We used to come here to Shepherd when they were closed and crawl under the gate and go swimming and then get chased out, whether it was nighttime or over the weekend or what have you. We were just trying to be kids. You're still out here grinding, brother. I love it. I love it, man.
Hey, oh man, you know I'm with my wife and all your events.
That's it. Thanks, man.
You know we always show our support.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. When I was shot at a very young age and arrested on 56th and Market. That was like the turning point in my life. Those two moments, you know, it made me who I am. We were walking northbound on 56th Street and we heard some shots go off. And we're looking around, we're like, whatever. And then a couple more shots, and my friend Brandon, he was shot first. You know, he's screaming, and we were like, yo, you okay? And then next thing you know, we're walking, and I felt something on my leg. And I looked down and I saw blood dripping down my leg, and I was like, oh, snaps, just got shot. And then once I saw the blood is when I felt the pain. This church is where, when I got shot, we ran here. It's about 2.5 blocks. And by the grace of God, the church was open. And they laid me across a few chairs, called the ambulance, and then the ambulance came down with the stretcher and took me out. That experience, it gives me a different perspective when it comes to solving the problem in our city. You know, being a survivor myself, I deserve a seat at the table. You know, you have a lot of folks who want to try to keep me out of the conversation. But when you still have a bullet fragment lodged between your ribs, you're not keeping me out of the conversation. Still living in the communities that are impacted the most by gun violence, like I still live a few blocks away from 56th and Market. I'm still in my community. I'm not going anywhere. What's up, Miss Gloria? Hey.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Hey, I'm glad to see you. You look all
Still
good.
being here and seeing a lot of familiar faces.
Oh, yeah.
That makes me happy. Some communities in Philadelphia, they're transient. But here in West Philly, man, it's a lot of the same families. You know, so when they ask me about like what keeps me going and how do I keep pushing even though they try to, I'm constantly under attack. I ignore it because I know where my heart is, and I know like how well I serve my community. I've taken all the hits for you, for every Philadelphian, especially the children. I took the hits so they don't have to take them. I took some serious hits. Me having access to this position, being a real role model for young people, it's my job to make sure they don't go through what I went through.